What's going on, guys? John with the ProCut back out here on the deck build, and it is hot today. Okay, so here's some joist butyl tape for protection. I've got my double in there with some thicker butyl to cover that, and then I've butyled all these joists. I still have some joists of butyl and some post caps as well, because right there on the cap of the post I've put some protector. So you can see how I put the 2x4 in here between these 2x6s, and that way when I put my splitter piece in there, it has structure to screw down to. Got butyl along the edge as well, so I've got to finish butyling this half of this joist and these two joists and the 2x4 splitter that's in there. I'll butyl all that, and then I can start decking this half of the deck. I'm using Fasten Master hidden fasteners for this decking, and you've got starter fasteners for the outside edge. They can also be screwed from the side, from the outside here, but you can see there's that hole right there, so they can be screwed flat down. So that's what I did to start it. Screwed the outside ones flat in, and then on the in-betweens you have these other fasteners. They've got a couple of little teeth in there, so that just slides into the groove and gets screwed down into the joist, and then you're left with a 1/4 inch gap in your hidden fasteners. And then once I have this whole row in, then I'll take this off. This is just clamped in place. I'll put a row of starters on the back side to hold the back edge down, and then same thing along the front side. And then once I have all these deck boards into there, at the halfway point, I'll measure from the side out to here and from the side over to there, and then I'll snap a chalk line and I'll cut those all with the circular saw, a nice straight line across there, and I'll have one gap across the center of the deck, and both sides will be symmetrical where they're picture framed out on the corners. So I'm gonna stick this on time lapse while I put this decking on. All right, so I'm out here the second day working on this deck. I just heard the Action 4 battery die, so I figured I'd do a quick update. I'm just putting down this decking, so I've got a few more boards to go, and then I'll be able to measure and pull my chalk line and cut that edge, and then I'll be able to remove and secure this outside board, and then from there I'll mirror that side. And then after the fact, what I'm going to do is measure out for my rail posts, and then I'll just take and cut my square opening into the deck board, put my post down and lag it into the joists. So that's what I got going on right now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep on watching. Thanks. Share with your friends and family too. All right, so with all the deck boards in place, I was able to snap my chalk line and rip that edge. The only deck board I lack is the rip that's going to go in next to the house, and I'm going to wait on that until I get the house situated. I've got to still need to raise the house up a little bit in the middle here. In the meantime, I could pull this end cap, and then I suspect I'm going to have to rip these boards here to get them to line up perfect, and then I can go ahead and secure this end cap. And you can see what the picture frame is going to look like. The gaps are, of course, for expansion and contraction, and then from here I can go ahead and get the other half of the deck situated. I believe that corner has to go out that way, so I'm going to have to unbolt these posts from the joist on the end there to get it to go that way a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty good, and once I get that sorted out, then I can go ahead and put the rest of my decking boards in. I concreted that post in there last night at the end of the night, and I've just got to secure that to the beams yet, and I cut it to length, cut it down flush. And then before I cut those two posts flush, well, that one for sure I know is coming down flush, but this one I've got to measure and see where I'm at, because with this corner one I just need to extend it upwards is what I'm guessing. Same with that one, possibly. We'll see how it goes.